We have a very special musical guest today. Our artists are Smythe and Taylor, a legendary singer-songwriter duo here in Houston. Very well-known, awesome people. You know TC very well because she's our music director at Houston Oasis. And and then Gary is going to, in addition to performing, he's going to share a few thoughts with us during the, after the first set of songs. So I think I'm going to turn it over. So let's give it up for Smythe and Taylor.
Well, we're going to play you a number of songs this morning. Most of them you will not recognize because they happen to be original pieces that Gary has written, appearing on however many CDs we have out right now. But this first one is called Hummingbird, and it's about, sort of was inspired by a hummingbird and a sparrow and the different wildlife that come and visit Gary's house in Colorado. And this one bird keeps following him from window to window to window, like it's trying to tell him something. Hummingbird buzzing round my door, knows just what he's put there for. He flits around from plant to tree, and everything is harmony. Old crow sitting on an old stone wall only lives to give a call. She scavenges her food for free, never wonders about what's to be. Oh, the birds never wonder just what to do. Everybody seems to know their fate but me. Mr. Bear questions not his fate. When winter comes he hibernates. When springtime comes and he has rest, never wonders if that's all there is. A squirrel is chatting with a lodgepole tree, but he don't need no psychotherapy. If there's more to know about life out there, he don't know, and he don't care. Oh, the bears never wonder just what to do. Everybody seems to know their fate but me. Sparrow resting on my windowsill, he looked at me and said, here's the drill. You and me, we're about the same. You're just distracted by your big old brain. You go through life wondering what's to be. You're too concerned about your destiny. Worry and fear is gonna drive you nuts. You enjoy too little, 'cause you think too much. Oh, the birds never wonder just what to do. Everybody seems to know their fate but me. Even the birds are agnostic. I don't know. I don't care.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. Meet folks like you. Here's a song I wrote that seems appropriate for the day. It's called Heaven's Not the Great Beyond. And I envisioned meeting somebody that might have been Jesus in a coffee shop on 3rd and Main.
A lot of people calling themselves Jesus out here.
Well, I ran across Jesus Christ today, glancing through a window pane. He was nursing a cup of coffee at Jack's on 3rd and Main. Well, the fogged up diner window was all there was to keep the cold away. Well, I sat down at his table. I could tell he had a lot to say. I said, I thought you rose to something better when they nailed you to that pine. He said, that's just a little parlor trick to keep the flock in mind. But I thought I'd better try again, 'cause this world's way out of whack, and there's a bunch of people speaking for me who are really off the track. 'Cause heaven's not the great beyond, you can be there every day. Could be talking to some stranger in some coffee shop cafe. And hell is not some place below, it's more a state of mind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. Well, he said, you know those 1-800 righteous folks who declared themselves a saint? Well, if somebody tells you how smart they are, well, it's a sure sign that they ain't. They claim a hotline straight to glory land, to the Lord and all his men. But when they go pounding on the pearly gates, well, they ain't getting in. But you know, religion, it is a perfect game. It's like rolling out all sevens, 'cause people trade their Sunday money to buy their piece of heaven. And you can promise folks eternity. Who knows if you lied? Nobody's gonna sue you when they're gone if there ain't no other side. 'Cause heaven's not the great beyond, you can be there every day. Could be talking to some stranger in some coffee shop cafe. And hell is not some place below, it's more a state of mind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. I left a $5 there on the table, paid him for his brew. Well, he died for me all those years ago. It was the least that I could do. The Son of God or just some homeless guy? Well, I guess I'll never know. He just crunched on down the boulevard into the drifting snow. Hey man, what's the secret? I yelled as he faded from my view. He said, treat a stranger like a friend, my friend. Just do what you can do. And live your life full every day. One more thing before I fly. If you want to get to heaven, don't wait until you die. 'Cause heaven's not the great beyond, you can be there every day. Could be talking to some stranger in some coffee shop cafe. And hell is not some place below, it's more a state of mind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. It's a sad or lost or wasted day, or a friend you left behind. You know, this is just a perfect song for passing the basket. I wrote this song after listening to a bluegrass show on KPFT right here in Houston, Texas. And they were playing the old bluegrass song that said, and the title was "You Can't Take It With You." when you go. So you might as well put it in that basket right there. but I thought that is a limiting belief system to me. So about 30 minutes later, I had my new gospel song called "I'm Taking It With Me When I Go." One day, not many years from now, I'll take that final trip, float on into heaven, give gravity the slip. All my earthly duties will be tied up in a bow, but I'm taking it with me when I go. Yes, I'm taking it with me when I go. Look behind my hearse, you'll see a trailer rolling slow. Well, I spent all of my lifetime collecting all that stuff, so I'm taking it with me when I go.
We are having our next Houston show December 21st, the last day on Earth. There's a $500 cover charge. You won't need it the next day.
Well, I'll ride on into heaven in my caddy coupe de ville. The angels at the pearly gates, they should get quite a thrill. St. people say to me, son, hey, that is one sweet ride. And it goes well with that blonde that's sitting by your side. I said, I'm taking it with me when I go. Look behind my hearse, you'll see a trailer rolling slow. Well, I spent all of my lifetime collecting all that stuff, so I'm taking it with me when I go. Well, I'll have a case of Heineken right there in the trunk. Well, I've spent my whole life in these bars, I ain't some kind of monk. When they see me roll it out, they always sing and dance. Well, there must be beer in heaven, but hey, why take the chance? So I'm taking it with me when I go. Look behind my hearse, you'll see a trailer rolling slow. Well, I spent all of my lifetime collecting all that stuff, so I'm taking it with me when I go. I'll pack up this old Martin for my trip up to the stars. Well, I've had this guitar all my life from Spain to Zanzibar. Well, I'll be a savior in the sky with that earthly souvenir. You know, heart music, it must get old after 1,000 years. So I'm taking it with me when I go. Look behind my hearse, you'll see a trailer rolling slow. Well, I spent all of my lifetime collecting all that stuff, so I'm taking it with me when I go. At the reading of my will, you know, a few tears will be shed. It will be both short and sweet, just 2 lines will be read. Well, I hope you will not hold your breath as I decompose, 'cause I'm taking it with me when I go. Yes, I'm taking it with me when I go. Look behind my hearse, you'll see a trailer rolling slow. Well, I spent all of my lifetime collecting all that stuff, so I'm taking it with me when I go. Yes, I'm taking it with me when I go. Yes, I'm taking it with me when I go. Oh, hallelujah.